Good morning, everybody. It's TV here at TV's cabin, fixing some scrambled eggs this morning. What I thought I'd talk a little bit about this morning was self-reliance in the home or at your place. Such as, you know, a lot of times we all have problems with the utilities and bills and things. The better, what I think anyway, is if we can get some more self-reliant, the better. And we unhook the grillers, which is the ticks as I call them, that hook into your wealth, what little you have. If you own your place, it would probably be better that you get your own electrical supply. They can't never cut you off that way if you think about it. And of course you do have the maintenance and the upkeep of your own power supply to run your electric and your needs. Let me find some salt here, some all light salt. Here we go. And that's what I'm thinking about doing. Here where I'm at, we don't get enough wind in this area normally. We got too many houses and hills unless we go up in the air above 60 feet, and I don't want to cause an airplane to have a wreck or something and get sued. So anyway, I'm thinking about possibly using there's a ghost coming in. Looking into using steam engine to power a generator large enough to run my house. I've seen several of them used that way in other areas. Now the problem is, I got to see what the cost for the coal is going to run, and where I can get plenty of firewood. The coal will burn longer and it holds heat better, and it'll keep your steam pressure up in order to turn the belt off the side of a steam engine to run your generator, power generator to run your home. It's just an idea I got. I think that it would work, no doubt, but it's just a matter of the cost. Would it be any cheaper than what you are paying to the electric company? And you got your maintenance to them too, of course, and if they break down, you got to fix it. I mean, it's on you. So you'd want more than one power source if you're going to be self-reliant to run your home. You'd need maybe a backup generator of some kind, or solar panels. Solar panels, they're kind of expensive too, like everything. But once you get them, it will work for years. Once you get set up, you won't have to pay for them after you got them. Once you get them paid for, you won't have to pay for electric no more. You'll have your power supply into your home. Whether you go with solar panels, wind charger. If you if you live out in the country and you have a pond that is large enough that runs year round, or you have a creek that is a big creek, or even a lake or river, an area that you can use the resource from, you could power you a windmill charger, or a turbine watermill charger that would run you all the electric your house could use, and you wouldn't have to pay for it once you got it set up. The initial cost is just getting your mill set up and your generator connected to it, and everything hooked up working, building a wire to run the water down to your watermill wheel in order to turn it. And that's what you gotta have. I've never set one up, so I don't know much about it. Never had to before, but as time goes on, it seems like that we're going to have to get more and more self-reliant. And if we do that while we have some money yet before this depression crash, which is about to happen, so our government don't get its stuff straight, maybe sooner than we think, on everything crashing. And then, of course, it'll be total chaos. We won't have the money to do anything. If people say, well, I ain't got no money. Well, it's true. We got little money. But no money, that's a whole different story. I've been flat broke in my life, and it don't bother me like it does other folks. I mean, it's inconvenience, yes. But you can't help it whenever you don't have money to pay your bill, or whatever comes up. But all these here big giant corporations have just been making billions of dollars off of all the people for years like on these electric, your water, your telephones, your computer hookups, all that stuff is a tick, what I call a tick. It's a necessary tick if you run a business on there. But if you don't, you're just using it for messing around, then you're just spending money just for entertainment. And that's a tick that you choose to pay. It's not something you have to have, but it's something, if you're just using it for entertainment, it's just something we do for our entertainment. And I admit, I enjoy being on the internet. I enjoy looking at the YouTube especially, because I get to see things that I never got to see before. Just like going up and watching anything you want to plug in, if they've got it out there, you can type in, say, power generators, or if you're looking for generators, trains, if you're looking for steam engines or whatever, type in steam engines, and you'll get to see stuff like that. And it's so neat watching them old farm tractors that run off of steam working. And the only reason they went away from them back then, that I can think of, because steam engine is a pretty powerful engine. And it's a good, reliable engine. And you can still, even after they've set for years, you can get them back running. My grandpa had one, and he said it was better than his gas engine, gas Alice that he run. He had a little Alice Chandler that he had, and it would run off of gasoline. But the old steam engine, he said even when I can't get gas, he said I can go down there, and he said I can cut me some wood and I can build a fire in that thing or put some coal in it, and it was more accessible then to get coal where we lived than probably it was for gasoline. But it was so cheap for gas, nobody cared. You know, you could get gas back when he was a young man, 20, 30 cents a gallon. You won't see no more of that. Of course, they lived in a depression time too. You know, you're talking about back during the 20s and 30s, where everything, a loaf of bread was a nickel, maybe a dime. I'll be back with you in a few minutes. I've got to run Mom's egg to her before it gets hot, or cold rather. And my 15 minute session's probably up, but I'll be right back with you.